Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today I want to ask you a difficult question. Why are you making your life so hard? Most English learners are exhausted. They aren't tired because they are studying too much. They are tired because they are fighting a war inside their own minds. Every time you want to speak, you translate from your native language to English. This process is like a slow, rusty machine. By the time you find the words, the moment is gone. This time leak steals your confidence and makes you feel like you aren't good enough, but you were meant for more. Today, we aren't just learning a language. We are changing how you exist in the world. We are beginning the silent way to fluency, a journey that is slow, daily, and deeply intentional. Imagine you are running a race. You want to be fast. You want to be free. But on your back, you are carrying a huge, heavy backpack filled with stones. These stones are your native language. Every time you try to think in English, you reach into that bag, find a stone, look at it, and then try to turn it into an English word. This is the translation trap. It is the most common reason why learners feel stuck. It creates mental noise that is so loud you cannot hear your own voice. When your mind is noisy, your life becomes complicated. You feel a heavy pressure to be perfect, to find the exact word, and to never make a mistake. But this pressure is what stops you from moving forward. To find the right path, you must first learn to drop the bag. You must realize that a simple life and a simple mind go together. You don't need more words yet. You need more clarity. You need to tell yourself that it is okay to let go of the old way of thinking. Dropping the backpack means accepting that you might feel naked or slow at first. That is okay. The goal is to stop the struggle. When you stop fighting the language and start observing it, the noise begins to fade. You aren't just a student anymore. You are a seeker of peace. By cleaning your internal world, you create the space for English to grow naturally, without the weight of translation pulling you down. This is where your true power begins, in the silence of a mind that has finally decided to let go. Now that you have dropped the weight, you must rebuild your world, brick by brick. We call this the name game. Most people try to think in complex, beautiful sentences immediately. They want to talk about philosophy or business before they can even think about their own kitchen. This is a mistake. A simple life starts with small steps. You must begin by labeling the objects in your physical environment. As you move through your home today, look at the things you touch. Don't think of the word in your native language first. If you look at a chair, do not think kaige and then chair. Just look at the object and let the sound chair ring in your mind like a bell. Window, table, water, spoon. This seems too simple, doesn't it? But there is a deep power here. By doing this, you are building a direct neural path. You are cutting out the middleman. You are teaching your brain that the object is the English word. These small habits, done every single day, are what decide your future. Every time you label an object, you are planting a seed. You are telling your brain that English is not a foreign visitor. It is the owner of the house. You don't need to study for 5 hours to do this. You just need to be present. Be intentional. When you are brushing your teeth, think toothbrush. When you are drinking your coffee, think hot. And this constant, silent practice cleans the time leaks in your day and fills them with growth. Slowly, the world around you will stop speaking your old language and start whispering to you in English. It is a quiet transformation, but it is the only one that lasts. Confidence is not a gift you are born with. It is a result of the promises you keep to yourself. Most people are stuck because they break trust with their own hearts. They say, I will study for 2 hours, and then they scroll on their phones instead. This makes you feel fake and small. On our channel, we do not make big, scary promises. We make one tiny, unbreakable promise. Every morning, I want you to look in the mirror and speak one simple English sentence. It can be anything. I am breathing, or today is a new day. And the content of the sentence does not matter as much as the act of saying it. When you do this, you are telling your brain, I am a person who speaks English. You are building self-trust. You are proving to yourself that you can follow through on a goal, no matter how small. This is how you stop being a passenger in your own life and become the driver. Think of this as your daily ritual. In a world that is full of chaos and noise, this one sentence is your moment of peace. It is your way of saying that your growth is more important than your fear. You don't need a perfect accent. You don't need a big vocabulary. You just need to show up for yourself. This ritual reduces confusion because you already know what your win for the day is. If you say that one sentence, your day is already a success. You are no longer chasing fluency. You are living it, one small promise at a time. This is where legends are built. Not in the spotlight, but in the quiet moments before the rest of the world wakes up. Your environment is either your best friend or your worst enemy. Most people give their first hour of the day to stress and scrolling. They open social media and immediately fill their minds with comparison and drama. This is a waste of your precious energy. To think in English, you must protect your mind like a treasure. You must turn your phone into a digital sanctuary. The first step is practical. Change your phone's language settings to English. It sounds small, but think about how many times you touch your phone every day. Hundreds. Every time you look at the time, check a message, or open a map, your brain is forced to navigate in English. You are no longer studying. You are living. This shift is powerful because it removes the choice. You don't have to decide to practice. The practice is already there, waiting for you in your pocket. But it is not just about the settings. It is about the content. Stop following accounts that make you feel small or negative. Follow creators who inspire you in English. Listen to podcasts that make you think. When you control your digital path, you stop seeing English as a lesson and start seeing it as a tool for life. This is how you stop the information overload that makes your life feel messy. By narrowing your focus to what truly matters, you clear the way for your brain to start dreaming in English. Your digital world should feed your future, not steal your peace. Use it to build a sanctuary where your mind can finally rest and grow in the language you love. There is a tree called the Chinese bamboo. For 5 years you water it, but you see nothing, not a single leaf. Not a tiny green sprout. Most people would look at that soil and say, I am a failure. This isn't working. But they are wrong. Below the surface, that bamboo is building a massive system of roots. It is being prepared. Then, in the 5th year, it explodes upwards, growing 80 feet in just 6 weeks. This is exactly how your English journey works. This is the bamboo mindset. You are currently in your root phase, but you are listening, you are labeling, and you are keeping promises. But maybe you don't feel fluent yet. This is where the comparison poison starts to hurt you. You see someone else on a screen and think they are better than you, but you are comparing your roots to their branches. Stop judging your value based on someone else's timeline. You are not behind. You are in position. Your growth is invisible right now, but it is real. Respect your own process. If you feel slow, It means you are building something that will last. A house built on sand falls, but a house built on deep roots can survive any storm. Do not rush your life. Do not try to be the best today. Just try to be the person who doesn't quit. When you accept that growth is a silent, hidden journey, the pressure disappears. You can finally enjoy the position you are in. You can breathe. You can learn without fear. Trust that the roots you are growing today will eventually hold up the giant success of your tomorrow. The secret to a simple and powerful life is a very small number, 1%. Most people fail because they try to change 100% of their lives in 24 hours. They want to be fluent by Friday. When they fail, they feel stressed and give up. But the English path is about progress, not perfection. Perfection is a wall that stops you. Progress is a door that opens for you. You don't need a miracle. You just need to be 1% better than you were yesterday. Think of every mistake you make as a brick. If you say a sentence wrong, don't throw the brick away in anger. Lay it down. Learn from it. Now you have a foundation. If you forget a word, that is another brick. Soon, you will have a wall, then a room, and then a fortress of fluency. But you only build it by laying one brick at a time, perfectly. If you focus on the whole castle, you will feel overwhelmed. If you focus on just one brick, you will feel successful. Winning the day means focusing on the big 3 tasks for your learning and your life. Maybe today you learned 5 new words, walked for 10 minutes, and drank your water. That is a 100% success. When your goals are simple, your success is guaranteed. Stop chasing the peak of the mountain and start looking at your feet. Every step you take is a win. When you stop rushing, you start seeing the world clearly. And when you see clearly, you realize that you already have everything you need to succeed. Just 1% today. That is all it takes to change your entire life forever. A simple life is not something that happens to you. It is something you choose every single day. It is built by the words you speak to yourself in the mirror and the way you protect your time. Today we have learned the silent way. To drop the heavy backpack, to label our world, to keep our promises, and to trust our hidden growth. This is the way to a calmer, clearer, and more beautiful life. Thank you for walking with us. If this message touched your heart, please like this video and share it with a friend who is struggling with their own heavy backpack. Don't forget to subscribe to our community so we can continue this journey together. Take your first step today. Just one small promise. Take care, stay focused, and keep your life simple. We will see you on the next path.